tell people about the 17 with life. You remember 17 with life?
Yeah.
Talk to them about that.
Yeah. So 17 with life. So when I came home, it was two other brothers that I know that's from the Dogtown neighborhood. Shout out to my guy Jittis, you know what I mean? Buck Ian Cunningham, and my man Biz, Brian Randall, right? Who separate situations, but they committed crimes of, murder, took it to trial, lost, received life in prison. Both of them were also juveniles, 17 years old when they committed their crimes. So the fact that, one of us came home, a couple months later, another one came home, and then another guy from the neighborhood, we knew, Nasir, shout out to Nas, knew each of us. So when he heard we all came home,
Right.
I mean,
He decided to.
Yeah, he met up with us and was like, dang, all these bulls had, juveniles, they had bodies, they had life. So it was like 17 with life, you know what I mean? This is his story, like it just came one morning. Approached us about shooting a documentary, you know what I mean? It started off with just that. We want to shoot a documentary. Let's use y'all's story to show the youngins, what's going on, what y'all did and what y'all went through, and now y'all home and y'all leading a different way in life. Let's use that. So it just spiraled out from there. It was,
right. And it's released now? It's out now? Or he's working on it?
You can find some clips and stuff on YouTube. The documentary's actually done. Paperwork and all that stuff to try to, get things more, to have it released. But yeah, some clips on YouTube. They can find it. Put in the 17 with life
make
documentary.
Make sure you send me that when we're done so I could post it.
Yeah, like that. So we've been doing that. You know what I mean? We got the Reefer Records thing going on. So
yeah, tell me about the Mischief night. Break that down.
Oh yeah, that's tape we dropped in October. A couple people we was working with in Philly. We got another joint we're working on. DTO about to drop his first mixtape.
Okay. Looking forward to that. What is it
Summer.
gonna be called?
We don't know.
we don't even know yet. That's how fresh it is. We just been knocking out songs. You know what I mean?
DTO. I never asked you that.
What's that?
DTO. I never asked you when you came out with it.
Oh, DTO. So it was like, well, first, even before that, when I came home, like the music and rapping, that was something I did like in the earlier, even when I was younger. But when I went to prison, as a pastime, that was something that was going on. Wasn't a lot of rappers in Philadelphia back then, or at least guys wasn't, coming out.
Yeah, it was just the Roots, I think.
And you had the Roots. I mean, in the late 90s, you had major figures in them in the mid 90s. You had Beans just came out, but when I went in, 99, it wasn't like how it is now. Like State Property didn't even have their first album out or whatever. So Philly didn't have a lot of rappers like you do now. All them smack DVDs or whatever, mixtapes that was going on and people. So I did that back then. Then, as I got older, pretty much I was tired of it, just left it alone. So when I came home, that wasn't even in my mind. And then nephew was already with his friends. They were into it, you know what I mean? Where his friends was rapping, nephew, you know what I'm saying? Vicious engineer boy, he do all that with the computers. And, pulled my coat one day and asked me, like, you know what I mean? So it's like, when there's something there that you always love doing, you don't need too much of a budge. You just need somebody to boom and try it again. So always had a love for putting the words together, stepping on the beats. And then it's like, what's your rap name? Like, Jay was just too plain. You know what I'm saying? Jay was too plain.
Right.
And what was it? I think actually my first video that we put out, All Love, that's what it was. Like up on YouTube, it was like All Love by Jay.
Right.
Too plain. So I can't remember exactly who gave, but somebody told me like you need something else. And then I came up with the DTO, Dogtown Zone. You feel what I'm saying? Gotta represent where I come from, because it's like, where you come from is like your stamp. So DTO stands for Dogtown Zone. Right, Jay.
Yeah, that's you.
You know what I mean?
Slocum Street. Remember the twins? That John dying, that's what it's telling me. We gotta try. Remember the twins?
Which ones?
Light skinned twins. I think his brother had
Charlie, Carlos.
I think somebody mistaken him for his brother. Yeah, those was the what was it? Not the Rangers, the youngsters. Remember the video they shot on Philina? Yeah. Was it Tater? Boy Tater, right? What was his name? Who brought them over there? Yeah. And then by the projects right there. That's crazy because me and Rob, cousin Rob and shit, like he distant now, yo. Like he don't call nobody now. But I kind of could dig why. But it was these two chicks, right? They was younger than us. I think it was like I had just turned 13. What's his name? Calvin? I think his name was Calvin. You remember Calvin?
From around the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, my man.
Projects,
my man. Little
projects, right?
Little Cal.
So he said, yo, rah, man, because he called rah. Y'all little niggas want some pussy? And I'm like, what the fuck? So he said, come out here tonight at so-and-so o'clock. I'm like, this nigga putting something together. Let alone we go through the projects and say, it's dark as shit. I'm like, yo, somebody setting us up. They like, hey, did you rah? And we went to their crib. Their parents both work overnight. Like, that shit was funny. We was over fucking under the sink with the pots and shit. Shit was hilarious, man.
Under the sink with the pots.
Cause we had the dishes up on the joint, you fucking D hit the joint and shit. But yeah, that's some more memories from up that fucking way out, man. Fucking, I don't know, it's some shit I don't know. So, tell me about some of the story. A little short story, something.
I got a story like that.
Yeah.
So, you know Drew.
Yeah.
Around the way. This was like, I was probably like what, 12, 13. I was still a virgin at the time. But he did one of them joints. Yo, come down here. I got this white joint, whatever.
He got the best of the best for the first time. White joint.
So we all go down to like this alleyway. It's like 4 or 5 of us. She go down the road. Everybody. Like,
no leg.
Wow. Like,
Snow Bunny. Shout out to the Snow Bunnies.
Shout out to the Snow Bunnies. Right. Shout out to the Snow Bunnies. But yeah, that reminded me of that around the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of shenanigans around the way.
It's got definitely got a lot of
history from that time.
A lot of history from the town, man.
I dropped somebody off doing Uber a couple houses away from my grandma's crib. And I was like, who in is somebody living 64? She was like, yeah, some family or whatever. I was just like, damn, because my aunt just, as soon as my grandma died, she just sold that. Right. You ain't think about family or nothing. She always been like that, though. Like, damn, somebody living my fucking grandma's crib, because they've been there so fucking long.
Yeah, it's definitely different. Like, the block is like, it's only a few I know.
I'm surprised they didn't add none of them fucking project house. You know, the new joints they making with that fucking face shit on it, like Legos. I'm surprised they ain't do none of that shit up Germantown yet.
Yeah, they started.
They started.
It's definitely coming on there.
They put 2 in the middle of fucking row houses and shit.
Crazy.
And you just put 2 of them in the middle, like. And I think what it is whoever's investing into these new type of houses, they probably like, I want that crib. So when they buy that crib, they get it to look exactly like that, cause you know. But that shit look retarded though.
Yeah.
So
You got a crazy story around the way.
A Dogtown story.
So many stories, man.
Like you had any close calls?
Close calls?
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like almost, oh shit. Let me get the fuck out of here.
I don't know. Probably would have been that night, that Greek night when I had the Mercedes Benz. I mean, the Benz was carjacked. I went up Chestnut Hill and I took that job. I took 2 people.
Oh, you snatched them.
Yeah. On a again youngin, you know.
I thought you popped it. Well, Benz, you could.
Yeah, it was different, snapping. So I wound up taking a Mercedes Benz, and then later on went down to Greek with that John. So once the cops, they already knew they was looking for it, and they knew it was taken at gunpoint. So it was like it was on. So when they came, I seen all the cops as I'm on Broad Street. You know, traffic's so slow because it was Greek night. But out the periphery, all I seen was a blue shirt. You know what I mean? It's like I see Reef right now. Blue shirt just, police get out the car. Open the door. But my reaction was so fast. It was just like, boom. Not knowing you got a cop right in front of you. Like this. You feel what I'm saying? But I still stepped on the gas and swerved and the shots just rang. You know what I mean? It wasn't until later on that I seen the headrest of my jump had bullet holes right through it. So it was like if I didn't duck, I was driving like this. You know what I'm saying? And my youngin', my man Najee, shout out to Nah, Shuab 6600, was sitting behind me. So that night he got grazed. Nice piece of meat came off his head. You know what I'm saying? So blessed that he's still here. You know what I mean? But that was a hell of a night, man. Just, you know what I mean, back just wilding. You know what I mean? Just wilding. Took him on a nice chase.
You ain't give a fuck about shit back then. I fucking know. Yo, this nigga face, yo, this nigga used to make the same face like. I had to do it, yo. That nigga used to be like. Every fucking time. That nigga never gave a fuck about nothing, yo. Nothing.
Give him a exclusive. Give him a little dab of the new album. I mean, let him know.
You already got the picture for the cover?
Oh, we ain't got none of that.
Nah.
We just, it's crazy because the plan was like how many songs we ended up? Do like 12. We had like 10 in one day, 11. So it was like, yeah. So it was like, yo, we need more. There's got to be more than 12.
Man, that's easy for you like that? Dang.
A lot of times we record stuff and won't never put it out too, so we had some stuff.
So it's a 12 track album?
It's gonna be more than 12 now. Right now we got what? We potentially got more than 12.
All original beats?
No, like this right here.
That's why I gotta be a mixtape because when you use my own beats, gotta be a mixtape.
I haven't got all original beats.
This going over a little dirt beat, blicker blicker. You know what I mean? This song called Fucking Fucking. So,
yeah, I heard that.
Flew out with 100K, came back with 100 pieces, flood the trap with candy. Pieces. Why niggas wanna play with Jay? Like I ain't do my crimes, like I ain't 10 toes down.
I was just about to ask him that too. He ain't lying.
He ain't lying in the music.
Hey.
Miss me with our fucking noise. Upstate he was fucking boys. You stroke that boy. Under pressure I'm poised. Nigga this Neefy gang, and we all strapped, nigga
We outside, where y'all at?
I said we outside. I said we outside.
Video for this one?
Always talking shit.
I definitely think we might have a video for this.
When you shooting videos, hit me up so I can get behind the scenes. Remember I was supposed to tell me that other one, but
I'm gonna do that, yeah. I got you.
I done got better at, like, especially with the phone being the camera too and shit. And I got that third one coming. Once I get the third one, I'm gonna have shit up in the air, yeah.
But definitely gonna pull your coat. You know we're gonna be working.
Yeah, most definitely. Anything special coming for the summer? Any teasers? Besides the album drop, any?
I mean, well, oh yeah, Reach can touch it.
We got the vlog coming out. That's gonna lead into the mixtape and then the album. The vlog is 3 years. 3 years and him being out from prison. You know, I think the recidivism rate was like what 70, 80%. Some people go back. So you know he beat that. So we recorded the whole day. Gonna drop that. Gonna try to get it on this black platform.
Right.
But you know
that sounds real good too.
Yeah.
Cause Dane was just talking about that. Black owned. Like,
yeah.
He doing something with the league. He gonna start with football. Then he said basketball. But you know what I mean? Yeah, that's a good idea. Shit. Cause they do control every fucking thing else. And it's a shame to keep watching that shit when you already fucking know what's going on.
Yeah. That joint definitely be cool. It's NGTV. It's a black-owned network.
Yeah, I follow them on the joint.
Yeah, shout out to them sis, Vicky. She, you know, that's her thing. You know what I mean? So definitely support her, NGTV. Make sure y'all get that.
I seen another, where is this joint?
Yeah, that's part of the vlog, the documentary joint. Like he's just something else, part of that. So in that right there, I'm talking about when me and Celine went out Flower Town
And I fucking remember that fucking day when they went, and I didn't go. That's crazy, yo. Yeah, they went to Flower Town on some, stayed in the store.
Kmart, stayed in there till it closed, took whatever we want.
I remember that shit like the back of my fucking hand. That shit was crazy.
That was the original. That's the first time I got locked up. Like really the first time, like some cuffs on you, yeah. That was like the real jump. And it don't really seem like that because you know they just hold you to your parent. Yo, we got them down here, but come get them. But you still gotta go to court and everything.
So they stayed at Kmart overnight. Keep their head up. Like, oh, shit. What about the front door though?
All that,
you know that
all
shit
that
always
shit
be.
was locked. Everything was locked. It took we was in the store probably for like 2 hours trying to find a way out. To the point it was almost like we panicked and it was like, hold on, calm down, take your time, breathe. Like we really talked to each other like that, like yo, calm down, Lane, just calm down, breathe. It's gotta be a way out. And then we went back to the front.
Right, I
and
saw
looked up. And that joint was unlocked. It was like, damn, this whole time. You know they got them bolts, like you gotta pull them down and then push the door. So.
Yeah, I like
Dance
that.
now. So was rock, I was rock nation. Switzerland rocks with the rocks Asian. It's DTO pussy niggas stop hating. The Drake going full with the Glock Asian.
Yeah, so while we was on break, shout out to Reef. He had to roll out, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate him coming out. Remember the name Reefer Records?
Reefer Records.
Gonna be working. This ain't it.
Facts.
Yeah, Jay, elaborate on, you know, the violence that's going on in the city, or just, you know, nationwide, like, but
Nationwide. I mean, we gotta touch home because that's where we're from. That's it affects us here first. The violence in Philadelphia is it's nut shit. That's how we sum it up, man. It's like you got young boys 16, 15 catching 2, 3, 4 bodies.
like it's a video game and shit.
Like it's a video game. But what's crazy is like, I mean, they kill another young boy. So we talking about 15, 16-year-olds, kill another 15, 16-year-olds. Then you got women, young girls, whether they're in their teens, whether in their early 20s, to older women, like whether you killing them intentionally or whether you just don't have that much respect or the disregard for life these days, where you don't care if the old lady out there or the woman out there where their kids, you know, you see your op, you chopping. You know what I mean? You don't even matter, you just chopping. So you like, it's sad because, you know, we came up in an era where it's like, you know, they say there's no rules, but it's like, even the mob, the mafia, even they have rules that was like women and children was off limits. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of us, we get this, you know, the slinging the guns in the street, the shooting, like the Wild Wild West and all that. It comes, you know what I mean, from that gangster era. That's how they used to rock, you know what I mean? The Al Capones of the world, you know what I'm saying? The Lucky Lucianos and all them. So it's like the people who, you know, the gangsters, they had their own rules. You didn't see them murdering women in the street and murdering little kids in the street and not having a...
Yeah, now it's just like everybody cattle. They don't give a fuck.
They don't.
No women, no kids. They don't follow that rule.
And then, and another thing is like, even, you know, the gangsters, those Italian gangsters, those Irish gangsters, at least they, I mean, not saying it's, you know, it's a right, but at least they had, it was about some paper. It was about something, you know what I'm saying? And they usually did things, it was about some real money, about taking care of their family, you know what I'm saying? About some violation of some loyalty and things like that.
Right now, it's...
These young boys out here, like, they're just killing for nothing. So not only are you know what I mean, you're getting arrested, you took a life, you destroyed, you know, that family, whatever, then they not even thinking, it's like, you kill today, you're getting arrested for it tomorrow or later on today, and then your life is gone because you're getting sentenced to life, and you stuck in prison. You know what I mean? Half of them don't know how to read and write or really comprehend, so it's like, it's a sad situation, man. It's a sad situation, and it's like, they don't really, by the time they see what's really going on, it's too late.
Yeah.
It's too late. So yeah, it's a sad situation in the city. You know, But with all that being said, it's like, you know what I mean? I support the youngins. All my youngins from my neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? They know that I support them. You feel what I'm saying? In one way or another. You know, I just want to see them do better. I don't want to see them make those mistakes that I made. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, you know, I'm not putting nobody down or nothing, but I made those mistakes, and I just, luckily, you know what I'm saying, that I had a chance, a second chance at life. So why would I want to see somebody else I care about go down that?
Right, because the first thing a young boy says, nigga, you killed somebody, you know what I'm saying? But they not saying it from your experience and how you learn from it and how you progressing now, and they can do the same shit, but.
Exactly.
That's why I'm glad my nephew was like, not hanging out with these young boys, because he had me running around this damn city looking for niggas.
Right.
I don't play by my son or my nephew, so.
For sure.
I mean, it's dangerous out this John.
Sure.
I was just in Bristol recently too, up until July. That was an experience, should I say. Learned from it. Never did that before. Never moved with a female, but I'm gonna keep it that short. And it was a learning experience, and I gained a lot from it because I don't like my vision and everything. My drive and all that is crazy now, and it's not because of that person. It's because of what happened, and I have no choice but to do it the way that I'm doing it. I gotta do it by myself. I know I'm gonna have help, but right now the foundation, like I'm doing it myself. So the stepping stones, the you know, supporters and all that, they gonna come. I know they gonna come because I'm gonna keep doing this. You know what I mean? I'm keep doing the sit downs. We're gonna do the Cash App giveaways every Tuesday. That's coming soon too. So y'all make sure y'all, you know, for the people who want to support it, the Main Course Media Movement.
Stay tuned.
Real Fathers Committee, Autism Awareness, the L&O Clothing. I just designed some more logos, y'all. So they'll be on the lookout for that. I got something special for the ladies too. And I'm about to cook the seafood real fast. About to show DTO Jay.
Yeah, I'm seeing my man hitting the
skills, you know what I mean?
about the seafood for like 2 weeks and all that.
Yeah, we got. I ain't playing though, man. You know.
We'll see, my man. We'll see what it's hitting for. I'm gonna let you all know.
Yeah, we about to eat. We about to eat something in a minute. You know what I'm saying? I had to add that to the platform. You know. Shout out to everybody who got a podcast. Ain't nothing wrong with podcasts, but this is more than a podcast. This is a show. This is media. The content is going to be crazy. So y'all stay tuned. It's going to take a while. I don't got no team yet, but I'm going to build one. The right people going to be with me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so we got teenagers, women, like a woman helped two dudes do a carjacking. Right. She ran through the dude pockets and everything. I'm like, okay, baby D. Like, yeah. She was a husky joint too. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, so now the LA shit is happening over here. The 80s, 90s LA done filtered over there. Yeah. But it's just young boys. Ain't nobody 40 carjacking nobody. You in the age bracket, so what you think they started carjacking for? Right, because I'm talking to this nigga, my nephew. I'm talking to B. Like, why do you think they started carjacking? It's all young boys your age and a little younger. Like, what spices that up to snatch somebody out their car and ride around in it, and you know you can't. You know anybody that's doing it? I'm not telling you to give no names. That's stupid. I don't know nobody, but you don't know nobody that's doing it.
People just doing it.
It's
I don't know. It's like just fitting with people. People want like, oh yeah, I did this little thing. This is what I'm doing now. Like, you know, trying to show
because
off.
People stole cars before to show off to ladies and shit, and then bang it out.
Or
whatever, and leave it there. Now you're just taking the car for what though?
Just to get around.
There's no meaning now. Like he did, the Benz with the Greek. He went to the Greek. He was trying to have fun. Yep, what are y'all doing?
Trying to just wilding out.
Now a car don't impress a woman no more. It really doesn't. It does to some companies, but
they got their own.
It doesn't do.
They got their own cars. The women got the jobs.
Boss bitches, wife and niggas.
Yeah. Money, man. Shout out to all them real sisters out there. That's, you know what I mean? The sisters with the jobs, the sister paying the bills. The sister holding down their man, if they, you know what I mean? That's what they got to do, and they willing to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, was decent. You know what I mean? For the women that's, holding down the kids and all that.
Right.
Like, shout out to y'all. For real. Shout out to y'all, man. DTO recognize you, don't nobody else recognize you. And, you know what I'm saying? A lot of more young brothers, as well as brothers my age, need to, like, recognize.
All right, Jay, so Sixers game tonight.
Sixers game.
Who they playing?
Oh, man. Knicks. Playing them Knicks, just piped another night.
Right.
The Beard in town. First home game tonight. I should have been
James
down
Harden?
there, man. James Harden in town. You know what I mean? So, about to go ahead and bust this rug.
Yeah, you about to eat this seafood.
Get
you know
out
what
of
I'm saying?
here. Get back to the spot. Watch this game. And, yeah, man.
All right, so we ready